Hey YouTube, it's Wes from Terminator Squad Airsoft, and today I have the review of the brand new ICS M3 Grease Gun. We pre-ordered this, actually Dan, our cameraman, pre-ordered this off airsoftgi, and it just came out, just came in the mail like a week or two ago, and it's actually not a bad gun. Externally, it is full metal, except the polymer hand grip and part of the lower receiver is also polymer, but it's ICS. It's not bad plastic. It's actually pretty strong. There's no wobble or anything in it. It's not a cheap Chinese plastic that you might get on JGs. So, you know, pretty solid there in terms of externals. The only problem with the externals I can think of is that it's not the right color for the M3 Grease Gun. I'm pretty sure during World War II, the Grease Gun was more of a grayish finish. This is very black, but you know, I'm not complaining. This is a $180 gun. So the wire stock is adjustable for two positions, basically. It's a little wobbly when it's out here in that position, and push this little button, slam it back. That's the second position. I don't know how you'd fire like this, but you know, whatever, that's how the real gun was. In terms of battery, this isn't like the Aries where you have to put the battery in the magazine. This actually has a battery compartment inside the gun. You just pull off this little thing in the back and there's your battery compartment right there. It's a little hole in the back. It's very small. You can't actually put 8.4 mini in there. It won't fit because circularly it's really hard to find a battery that'll fit in there. I've heard of some people, some guy posted on a forum that he found 7.4 lipos from some place in
7 tubes.
What?
7 tubes.
No, 7.4. Some 7.4 lipos from a shop in, I think it was the UK, that could fit. I'll post the link in the description to that site. They were only like 12 bucks for them. So it's a 7.4 lipo. I would actually recommend running a 7.4 lipo on this because it wouldn't hurt it like an 11.1, and it would fit in there. I think ICS was supposed to come out with a custom battery, but I haven't seen them yet. So if they do come out with one, I will definitely put a link in the description to that battery. Internally, this gun, I'm not quite sure what the gearbox is. I've heard it's actually an MP40 gearbox, which is basically a modified version 3, so it is upgradable. It's full metal. And judging by the rate of fire, I think ICS put their ICS Turbo 3000 motor into this. Not quite sure, don't quote me on that, but that's just a speculation because this actually has a pretty good rate of fire with a 9.6. One great thing that they added to this gun, because it's fully automatic only, there's no semi-auto, and you know, most people know this, when you are done firing your gun, you want to fire a few shots on semi-auto to reset the gearbox, reset the spring so it doesn't stay pulled back and decrease your FPS. So they put in a nice spring detentioner, just pull this back, and you hear the gearbox reset itself. Pretty much. Oops, a BB foe. It's a pretty good feature to have for this gun, seeing as, well, there's no safety or semi-auto, so keep that in mind when you're buying it. The gun comes with a 400 round, I think it's 400 and 450 round high capacity magazine, similar to an MP40 mag. I'm not sure about the compatibility. I haven't tried it yet because I quite frankly don't have an MP40 right now. So that's pretty much it about the gun. The barrel is actually very short. I think I measured it. It was like, I did a rough estimate, and I think it's around the 200 millimeter range, maybe a little more. But for a stock gun, it actually has some pretty good range. We were hitting a target at about 130 feet easily. The gun chronoed in at 340 FPS, according to airsoftgi. We haven't chronoed it yet. But yeah, other than that, very nice, very solid gun. Definitely much more skirmishable than the Aries M3 Grease Gun because it has the battery in the back and it has a high cap mag. So you'll have a lot more fun playing with this thing in the field than you would with an Aries. That saying, let's go shoot this thing. Alright, so right now we're just going to be doing the shooting test of the ICS M3 Grease Gun. since we don't have a battery that'll fit in the little battery compartment they have, we're just using a 9.6 2000 mAh NIM battery. Actually gives it a pretty good rate of fire. So since there's no semi, let's just skip right on to full, shooting the tree straight out.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Do the spring detentioner. Spring detentioner.
Spring detentioner.
Alright. Yeah.